This week on the Trent Out Loud Podcast, let's talk about the school, okay? Let's talk about teaching your children about transgender. The documentary, What is a Woman by Matt Walsh, is trash. So over the weekend, a really good friend of mine sent me a Twitter link to a documentary called What is a Woman? Anyways, I opened it up and she was like, yo, you really need to see this. It's all over Twitter. It got 120 million views in 36 hours. It was a documentary by the Daily Wire. I'm not too familiar with the whole background. Like, it released last year, but it was private, like at a Sundance festival like at a film festival. And then people didn't want it out. And then Elon Musk helped them release it publicly on Twitter, and it's going crazy, right? I think right now to date, it's close to 200 million views, and it's only been out 3 days. Also, as soon as it went up on Twitter, the algorithm flagged it as hate speech. Then there was like a warning put on it. And then Elon Musk took it upon himself to put it on his Twitter account and send out the link to people. And he was like, forget that it's flagged and forget that it's hate speech. Like, all parents need to see this. So it's on Twitter, flagged. But then Elon Musk was like, don't listen to the flag. You guys need to see this. Anyways, so I clicked on the link. I wasn't prepared to watch the full documentary right away, but I watched the first like 2 or 3 minutes and I was like, yo, this looks really interesting. A documentary about a man trying to find out what is a woman. So I knew right away it was a documentary on transgender, gender equality. And I felt like, okay, here was this journalist who I've never heard of. I have no clue who Matt Walsh was. Here's this journalist trying to find out ways that he can answer questions and help people understand more about, gender identification, transgender, and like to find out, like, now with all these new terms and pronouns, like, what is a woman? So I was really excited to watch it. So I waited till Sunday, like in my bed, just chilling, and I was like, all right, Sunday, chill day. I'm gonna watch this documentary. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. No, I start watching it, and the first interview, he's like kind of like poking fun at the person he's interviewing. And then the next interview, and then within 10 minutes, like, you start thinking to yourself, like, hey, is this guy really out here trying to find answers? Is he really trying to be a journalist and not inject his opinion in the matter, and really just trying to understand transgenders, understand people who are non-binary, people who don't identify? Like, a journalist is somebody who is there to just capture the story and report the story, or investigating journalism is actually just trying to discover, the truths of the story. But all Matt was doing was trying to prove his point. And then after I paused it and I did some research, and I find out it's from the Daily Wire. I find out that this guy was on Fox regularly, friends with Tucker Carlson, and I realized he's a right-wing extremist. So I was just really disappointed because I thought like it would be such an interesting documentary. So really what it is that he doesn't believe in transgender, he's transphobic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and he's just trying to prove his point on, having no belief with people that like don't identify in, with identities, et cetera, et cetera. So I continued watching anyways, because I was like, let me just see. And some parts were interesting. Some parts were a little informative. There were some stories about people having surgery and having really bad experiences. There were some things that I learned about hormones and et cetera, et cetera. So it wasn't like a complete waste, but him taking this on as a documentary, like overall, I give it like an F. It's a trash rating. Like, I don't feel like it was real journalism. All right, so that's one thing. That's my review. Second thing is, there was a little bit of a takeaway, and this is one of the things that I kind of liked about it. It gave me a perspective of what the right extreme and people who don't agree with people who are transgender, or people taking puberty blockers, or people doing gender reassignment surgery, it gave me a little bit of a window into their thinking. And I realized that they're not so much against the transgenderism as a whole. I'm not saying they love it, but it's more like, okay, if that's what you want to be, fine. I think really what bothers them is the fact that people doing gender reassignment surgery or people identifying as a woman that they're a man is now affecting their lives. It's affecting locker rooms. It's affecting sports. And I think the biggest thing is that it's affecting their children and classrooms and schools. And I think that's the biggest problem. So with homosexuality, 20, 30 years ago, that was a bigger thing, but it really didn't affect you because if a man was homosexual, he still went into a man's bathroom and he still played men's sports. If a woman, if she was gay, she still goes into, a female's bathroom and she still plays female sports. So I think what I took from it was that, hey, do you, but don't let it affect my life. And and my opinion on that is I agree with the transgender women in sports. I agree with the locker rooms. I agree with the bathrooms. I get it. Like, protect women. You are a transgender woman. You have a penis and you're in a locker room with girls that are biological females and you're a man that identifies as a woman. I don't think you should be in a locker room with them. But let's talk about the school, okay? Let's talk about teaching your children about transgender. And here is my question. Here is my challenge. If it is okay to teach your children in school about sex ed, and that's been in schools for years, if it's okay to teach your kids in school about homosexuality, if it's okay to teach your kids about mental health disorder, depression, anxiety, why should the schools not teach your children about transgender? I don't understand. You can't have it both ways, because some people think, just to make clear, not me, but some people think being transgender is a mental illness. Like you have a psychological problem, you're not well, and you're going to have gender reassignment surgery and all that stuff like that. Some people, more on the right-wing conservatives, think that that is an issue. However, if it is a mental health issue, and bipolar is a mental health issue, and depression is a mental health issue, then why can't we only teach our kids about certain mental health issues? I don't understand. And why can we teach them about homosexuality, but we can't teach them about being transgender? Like, I don't understand. Doesn't make sense. And more so, you're teaching kids about sexual intercourse, putting on a condom, oral sex. Like, if that's all okay, you can't just be like, you could do all of that, but take the transgender part out of it. Like, it doesn't make sense. You can now, if you're one of those people that say, listen, I'm bringing my kid to school, teach my children reading, writing, and arithmetics, and that's it, then fine. I agree with you. But you can't say, sure, you could teach my daughter Mary about oral sex. Like, if you feel like, you're gonna talk to my son about being a transgender, and now he's gonna worry, oh my gosh, am I gonna identify as a woman or not? Because you're putting that in his head. Then the same thing could be said about teaching a girl about sex ed. Like, she might not know about oral sex, and then what? Because you taught her about oral sex, she's gonna run in the bathroom and do that to some boy. Like, it doesn't work like that. I feel like my opinion is, if you're going to teach those things, teach everything. If you're going to teach them about sex, you're going to teach them about homosexuality, you're going to teach them about mental illness, everything about transgender wraps into that. And I don't see anything wrong with informing your children about everything that's in the world. There are transgender people in the world. There are people who are non-binary. There's people who identify as different things. And your children being informed from that in schools is not going to make them transgender, okay? Let's not get into like you're born or this or whatever, but just because a kid is, 10 years old or 11 years old and his teacher is teaching him about a transgender and non-binary doesn't mean he's going to be like, oh, actually, you know what? I never felt like a woman before, but Miss Mary taught me about it, and now I'm thinking I'm going to identify as a girl. Like, it doesn't work like that. The same way how it won't work, just teaching your kids about sex or teaching them about homosexuality. Your teacher is not going to turn your kids into sex addict. They're not going to turn your kids to make them homosexual, and they're not going to turn your kids into transgender. So that's my take. Again, very disappointed in the documentary. I felt like, you could tell he's a very smart guy, well-spoken. I would have loved to have seen him be right in the middle and actually try to discover like what is a woman like. And I really like the ending with him and his wife having the conversation. I won't spoil it. And go watch it. Go watch it for yourself. Like I said, it's not a complete waste of time. I just feel like it wasn't genuine journalism. He wasn't actually going out to try to really understand and discover in 2023, what is a woman? Like, what is the new definition of a woman? Like, we know what a female is, but people identifying, can a man identify as a woman? Like, what is a woman, And I would love for somebody out there, maybe I'll do it one day, but I would love for somebody out there to actually take that and do a proper documentary on it. And again, my takeaway is your kids being in school, being taught about transgender, non-binary, and how to identify is not going to make your kids think that they're not a boy or they're not a girl. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace!